It's the NFL on EA Sports, and our focus is on Rachaad White. He had a great week last week, well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the Bucs and the Bears, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Fighting through at the 25. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out, a second-rounder out of Florida in the 2021 draft, Kyle Trask.
It's been said many times, but football definitely in this guy's blood. Grandfather Orville was an American Football League champ with the Houston Oilers, and his parents, they named him Kyle after the football field at Texas A&M. Determination, he's got it. Never started in high school, still went to the University of Florida, had to wait his turn there, but showed that he's got what it takes. A definite pocket passer, but has potential to be a starter in the NFL.
And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's a running back. Yeah, that's Rachaad White, who's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Trask on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game?
Under pressure, Trask, and down he goes. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Trask. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's fourth down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. Dante Pettis deep for Chicago. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bears take over. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Justin Fields.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 64 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
From the gun on third down, Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Buckeye came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The numbers for White a week ago. 21 carries, just shy of 140 yards and a touchdown.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down from Evans, still one of the most dependable receivers in the NFL. 9 seasons, all above 1,000 yards, and he's climbing career leaderboards. Already in the top 50 in yards, top 30 in touchdowns.
First down, here's White. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. You look at this Bears defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now Trask. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing, Trask. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Trask now. And that is incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he hits the up-front, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Hand off right side for Herbert. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Bears had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So here are the Bucks to take over on offense. They were 3-point winners a week ago. They lead by 3 here as well as they start 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Trask. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going right side is White. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. From the shotgun, it's Trask. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Trask. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll go up the middle with White, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Fields on the move to his left. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms. Well, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run with Herbert. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological. He's got a man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Well, Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Completes it again to Gage. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Trask. That's going to be caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Gage, 26 yards. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will be a Bears first down as he gets it up past the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's had fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. And finally, on Monday night, our first doubleheader of the year. Saints-Panthers at 7:15 Eastern, followed by Cleveland-Pittsburgh an hour later. We were treated to a fine performance in the first half from the Florida man, Kyle Trask. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 1st and 10, Trask. Well, that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. They find some open field here. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been four-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This 2nd and 4. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Pettis now on the return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's Fields. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. A shotgun snap. Fields steps away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Trask and the Bucks now going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start here with a handoff to White, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucks. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Opting to run again here with White. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Pettis. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Ooh, the juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Down the sideline he goes. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's Fields. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. He's going to let it go again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The drive starts with a run by White. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Here we go, son.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun, Fields. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They're going to need to get up and send in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Santos with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.